and today is the food truck. This is the fresh produce food truck day. I slept really good and I am ready to work. All right, see you guys in a little bit over at the food truck. All right, see you guys a little bit over at the food truck.
In November. December we had our wonderful banquet, and we always have a month off in December. But this is November's, and this is the food bank discarded, rejected food. So all of this food is food that is freely given to our community, which I've done many videos now on it. And this is food that was discarded from manufacturers and some from food banks as well. I want to show you this little bit before I show you what I was able to get after everything was put away, and we still had all of that food right there that you see left. Back this month food truck, and I wanted to show you what I got. Now, when everybody left, we are getting lots of people. That's an understatement. We are getting so many people. But there's always certain things that we always have left over. And it's less desired food. So I'm going to show you what I got today and show you how I work through this food. And this food can last me all winter because of all the things that I'm doing. So the first thing I'm working on right now is the tomatoes. So there was a half a skid of these tomatoes left. And if you keep them like this, they'll go bad. So what I'm going to do is take the box. Now some of these aren't very good. What I have to do is go through them first and get a large pan and put them in. So all of the tomatoes that don't look the best, we're going to go ahead and put in here. And then I am going to preserve them. So the bruised ones, and then the good tomatoes we're going to put over here. So we're going to sort them like this. And lay your tomatoes with this part down. And if they're too bad, we can't use them, then they'll go to the chickens. Now these will ripen yet. And these are going to go in my unheated porch. So they won't freeze, but it's not going to be heated. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorting them by what needs cooked up now that are bruised, and that's too bad, so that goes over here underneath me in the chicken kettle. All right, I'm gonna finish this up, and then we'll move right along to what else I got. All right, so we got these. These are good. They're going to go out in the out porch. And these are not so good. And we're going to cut these up to either can these or to freeze them. We'll see how many it gives. All right, I got this big head of cabbage. I'm going to go ahead, take the outer layer off because the outer layer isn't very nice. Now cabbage can last you a couple months if you have it in cold storage. So here's the cabbage. This is going to go out in the cold storage too. And we will go ahead and put it in this box to take it out in my out porch. Now we'll work on the next one. I got one box of stuffing mix. And then I got a couple of these. This was honey mustard. Amazing. So I can store them just how they are. And then I got one package of noodles, which I'm going to take out of this plastic. And we got a couple of snacks. A couple of these snacks. And protein granola, oats, chocolate, and almonds. Yum, yum. Okay, that is all I got, except for I got a bunch of orange juice. The orange juice is past expiration date, and I need to do something with it, and I need to do something with a lot of it. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and put these groceries away, and then try to find a glass jar to put this in, because we don't want it in the plastic. Then I'll get back to you and show you what I'm going to do with all my orange juice, little container. Right, now I have a whole bunch of orange juice, and nobody else wanted them. And there was so much, I couldn't take all of it. I'm making orange juice jelly with it because I wasn't sure what all I wanted to do with it. It tasted a little bit, it had a little bit of an off taste to it. Now it's not expired. I'm not sure if it's supposed to taste like that or if it was just because it was a little bit on the old point. It tasted good yet, but it just tasted really strong. So I'm making jelly with it. I don't have time today to do that. So what I'm doing is pouring it all into these containers, and then I'm going to freeze it and then make jelly with it this winter. But it's a lot of them. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to get them out, and we're going to see how much it's going to take to make 4 of these. The point is we can't have them in the refrigerator any longer. So we're going to open them all up. So this is going to take me quite a while. Then we're going to work on some onions, and then this month is finished. So you have to think outside the box when you get food at the food pantry, food bank, because a lot of times the food is on the point of being old, and you have to stop it from getting old. In other words, when you get it, you can't just keep it in your refrigerator like fresh food at the grocery store. You got to tend to it right away. Sometimes you can't even wait 1 day when you get food at the food bank. So go ahead and get all these, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, so I did the 4 quarts. I still have another 2 quarts. I'll use that to drink. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer, put all of the food that we've seen in the video so far in the cold storage, clean that all up, and then we are going to work on the onions. I am going to freeze them. I was going to dehydrate them, but I think I'm gonna freeze them. That way I can use them in cooking. And then I'll say goodbye to all of you. So give me a minute to put everything away properly, and then I'll see you back here in just a minute again. All right, so now I have 2 bags of these onions. They're to be used up, and the expiration is today. I was gonna go ahead and dehydrate these, but I think I'm going to freeze them because I don't have any onions in the freezer. So we're going to freeze these in quart bags. Like I said, right away, when you get food at the food pantry, at the food bank, or you get discounted food, you gotta tend to it right away. You got to freeze it, cook it, can it, dehydrate it. You have to do all of these things right away. So now we're gonna work on the onions, and then we're almost done. And this food will last me well into the month when the food truck comes again. Okay. There are many new people on my channel. When I say food truck, it's basically a community-free food giveaway. Now, this food is not donated by individuals, it's donated by companies. And it is an organization that I'm part of that salvages food that is expired and salvages it to give to the needy or to give to anyone. There is no credentials on your income. It's just for anybody who could use some food and keeping it out of the landfill. And these quarts full. That way I don't have so many freezer bags. I really have just a small freezer. What I need to do is, and I didn't do, is before I go to all this work, I might want to sample it just to make sure it's not spoiled. No, they taste fine. It's really important because a lot of times you can get things and they are spoiled and you don't know it. Nope, they're good. So I got 10 quarts of onions out of those onions. So we have 10 quart bags, and we'll go ahead and put them in the freezer. All we have to do is work on the noodles yet. And then I can say, okay, we're done for the month. So this month, what do we get? We got onions, orange juice, noodles, and a few things here and there, like a few items. And then we got acorn squash and a big cabbage. Oh, and tomatoes. Yes. So that's what we got. And keep watching my videos. You're going to see all of this food made into meals here in the next weeks to come. See you guys again tomorrow. Bye, everybody. This portion of the video is just an acknowledgement of my friends who help me every month as we give food out to many people in the community.